Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa will be uploading minimum 4 videos every week. So you can find new videos from Cooking Appa channel on every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, Malaysian time, 7 p.m. at night. Okay? So and Appa has already uploaded over 600 cooking videos in this channel. Now today I'm going to make a sweet and sour fish. It's a very common Chinese dish. And recently the weather has been very hot in Malaysia. So it's actually pretty, we need some sweet and sour to open up our appetite. So I bought one very fresh grouper fish today, and I'm going to deep fry it. So after you clean the fish, you can actually marinate with a little bit of salt. After which you can actually see a 1 layer of thin flour on it. I'm actually putting on some cornstarch. Yeah, wrap it with put one light layer of a thin layer of cornstarch on top of the fish. Okay, to make it even crispier. And I made few slits, make few cuts on the fish body itself to ease the cooking process later. And we will put in some veggies into the sweet and sour sauce later. So this is optional, up to you. You can put anything you like. I have one big red chili here, not spicy at all, just really for the color. Some timun, the cucumber, some pineapple, and half tomato here. And this is totally optional. I'm adding a little bit of garlic and ginger slice. So the sweet and sour sauce later. While I can just quickly show you how to make it. You basically need 1 ratio of tomato sauce, 1 ratio of sugar, 1 ratio of white vinegar, and 3 ratio of water. That's it. Okay? Of course, you can add a bit more tomato sauce if you like. Up to you. So let's start cooking. Okay, I'll probably make the sweet and sour sauce first. So when the fish is ready, by then we can. I think to keep the fish freshly after deep fry is more important than very hot sauce. Okay, so put in some oil here. And we're going to saute the ginger and also garlic. And I'm going to use this roughly to do the measurement. You can use any other cups or small bowl you have. So I'm probably going to put it about slightly more than half. Okay. Slightly more than half. Here we have probably about 3 to 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to. It's very important for you to saute your tomato sauce. Yeah, by doing so meaning saute meaning you need to stir fry the tomato sauce with oil. Okay, by doing so, then only you can bring out the reddish color. Yeah, bring out the reddish color from the tomato sauce itself. Okay, while waiting this to be heated up, I can actually prepare the sugar. Like I mentioned earlier, the sugar is about the same, it's 1-to-1 ratio to the tomato sauce. Right? Okay, it started to heat up already. Put in the sugar. Okay, the color of the tomato sauce has already been dissolved into the oil, as you can see from here, right? So now I'm going to add in the water. 1, 2, 3, okay? And not forgetting, we still have our white vinegar. That we only add it towards the end. I think my water is a little bit too much. It's okay. Let me add a bit more tomato sauce to thicken it up. Or you can actually put in the what we call the cornstarch. Okay, I'm going to add in more tomato sauce. Okay. Right, when it is heated up, you can actually put in all this veggie and fruits. Bring it to a boil, then we can actually off it. And what I'm going to do next is right before I off the fire later, after it is boiling, I'm going to add in 1 ratio of white vinegar. Okay, so let's wait until it is boiling. Okay, it is now boiling. Then I'm going to off the fire and put in the white vinegar, 1 ratio. So why we want to add in the white vinegar towards the end? Because it's the moment if you cook your vinegar for too long, the sourish flavor will actually dissolve, will go off, yeah, will disappear. So I'm going to make some starch solution. So I already off the fire, and I have some starch solution to thicken up the gravy. Just now I actually tasted, the flavor is fantastic. Alright. Ooh, already thickened out immediately, see? Okay. So this is a ceramic. This side is actually ceramic, so it will actually maintain the heat for a while. Meanwhile, while it is still heating up, I will be cooking, I will be deep frying the fish, and look at this consistency, yeah? Very thick, sweet, sourish, very nice. Okay, you can also put a bit of salt if you want. I'm going to move over to fry my fish. Alright, while waiting for my oil to heat up, some people ask me, Appa, what's the difference between ceramic and also induction? Now, the hob that I'm using, the stove, electric stove that I'm using is actually, on the right hand side is a normal ceramic, on the left hand side is actually induction. So the main difference is the heating mechanism. So on the normal ceramic, the heating mechanism, it is through the glass. They make the glass heated up. From the glass, it then transfer the heat over to your pot. The induction, however, it is using electromagnet. So the main difference is this one will be a lot faster. Induction will be a lot faster. Quickly come, quickly go. Okay, the heat. But ceramic, like you probably notice here, you can actually still see my gravy, my sweet and sour sauce is still boiling a little bit, simmering a little bit, even though I already off the heat. Okay, because the glass, it is still very hot. But this one, if you just cook for a while, short while, a minute or two, then actually the surface is not very hot. Okay, that's the main difference between the two. So you want to use at least 150 and above to fry this fish here. Not hot enough. I want immediate response from the bubble. The bubble is a bit slow. Give it another 30 seconds. Okay, we will come back shortly to wait until my oil is hot enough. Okay, I've started to see a little bit of smoke coming up. When you start to see the smoke coming out, that is almost 180 degrees. Okay, which is definitely good enough. So I'm going to put in the fish slowly. So the first rule is, actually this part later it may stick because this area doesn't have oil. So it may spoil the look of the fish a little bit, fish tail later, but it doesn't matter. So after you put in the fish, make sure it is very hot, okay, smoking hot if possible. So after you put in the fish, first thing you do is not to do anything. Let it stay for at least 2 to 3 minutes minimum, then only you flip it over to the other side. Okay, so we will come back shortly. Alright, this is after the first 2 minutes. Just slightly push. Like I said, this part it will stick because it doesn't have oil. So we may ruin the tail a little bit, but it's okay. This fish is a little bit too big for my wok. But it's going to taste very good. So usually at the restaurant, they will use a whole, their wok will be full of oil. We are using only like maybe 20% of what they are using. This is why their fried fish is always perfect. So after turning over, we will give this side another at least 2 to 3 minutes. It's going to be very fragrant. I bought this fish from a little lorry, and usually the suppliers are those fishermen from Pulau Ketam. Very fresh, really very fresh. The moment I touch the fish, I know already. From the texture, that is very firm. The meat is very firm. Okay, we are going to come back shortly. I'm sorry, I kept saying the word okay. Many people scolded me for this. I apologize. I'll try my best to improve. Yep. This is after about another 2 minutes. I will try to adjust the fish so that it can be fried in a more evenly manner, especially the head and the tail. Let's do the tail, of which it already doesn't look very nice. But never mind. I know my family don't mind. My wok is 32 centimeter, and this fish I think is about maybe 700 or 800 grams. So if the fish is smaller, then maybe it's going to be perfect. And the head. Oh, I'm telling you, this fish is going to taste so good. So my advice to you is try to get a smaller fish. So that it's much easier to deep fry, yeah? Okay, but basically the fish is already cooked. I just want to make it a lot more crispy, yeah? Alright, it's basically done. Let me get ready the oil absorbing paper very quickly. Okay, I'm going to take it out, push the fish to the side, let the oil render out a bit. Okay, then put it onto the oil absorbing paper. Ooh, super fragrant, super fragrant. Okay, I've moved my fish over. Oh, I said the word okay again, my goodness. Alright, so I put a fish over to a new seafood plate here, and this is our, wow, still very hot. My gravy is still very hot. Remember when I say my what we call the ceramic, the ceramic surface, the heat from the ceramic surface will actually stay quite a while. Okay, it's basically done. You can actually put some fresh coriander on top if you have. I'm not sure if I still have any. Anyway, that's my sweet and sour fish. If you like my video, you can also use fish cutlet of this for this dish. So if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Ahpa Facebook fan page, click like and the follow button. Follow Ahpa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Ahpa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.